Hello, I'm Steve Snyder. I'm the Enlist Field Specialist for the Great Plains area of North and South Dakota, as well as Minnesota. I had the opportunity today to talk a little bit about the Enlist control system and Enlist corn. A lot of corns in the market in the past have had glyphosate and glufosinate tolerances. The Enlist corn adds two additional modes of action and 2 different herbicides and trait tolerances that it has. It also has complete robust tolerance to 2,4-D choline, which allows us to spray 2,4-D when we really need it. The other trait tolerance that's unique to Enlist corn is the FOP tolerance. When we talk about FOP tolerance, you think about herbicides that are going to control possibly volunteer corn and soybeans. And a good example of a FOP herbicide would be Assure 2 herbicide. We can spray FOP herbicides like Assure 2 on Enlist corn to control grasses. When I think of 2,4-D in corn, we've been able to spray 2,4-D for 70 plus years on corn. We've been pretty limited on timing of application. So before the introduction of Enlist corn, when we've sprayed 2,4-D on traditional corns, if we sprayed at the wrong timing, let's say it was V5, V6 corn and the corn was a little too tall, we had some challenges with the corn. With the Enlist control system and using Enlist herbicides on Enlist corn, we have the ability to spray up to V8 or 30-inch corn, whichever comes first, over the top of corn, which is the same exact label that we currently have on the glyphosates out there. So it fits the traditional system that growers have been using for years. So we got an example here. We're looking at a 4-pint rate, a 2X rate of Enlist 1, and this is non-Enlist corn, just a traditional Roundup Ready corn that is pretty common out in the countryside. And you can see on the corn, we're starting to get a lot of lodging. We're starting to see a lot of the fused brace roots if you get down low, real clubbed roots. It's also very brittle, and in a lot of cases, you'll get a lot of buggy whipping on the tassels. You compare that with the same amount of Enlist 1 on a Enlist corn that's traded with a robust trait of 2,4-D, you can see 0 buggy whipping. You're not going to see any fused brace roots. You will not have any brittle stalks, so if a windstorm comes up, it won't be any more brittle than the genetics are initially. And you also see it's just no lodging or leaning at all on the stalks. On Enlist corn, we can spray up to and through V8 corn right over the top, just like the glyphosate label. So we got a long application window. We want to time 4 to 6-inch weeds. We can spray Enlist 1, we can spray Enlist Duo at the right time to control our weeds. If you want more information about the Enlist weed control system with Enlist corn, just go to enlist.com.